Hey, hey, hey! You should have already practiced using your online tools for the Georgia Milestones. Now you will have one more tool that you'll be able to use and you need to practice using before you actually take the milestones, and that's audio. Audio means that you will be able to have the test read aloud to you by the computer. So I want to show you what that's going to look like. I'm going to go back to the GA experienceonline.com, test practice, and online tools training. Now if you're practicing on a Chromebook, then you're going to click on your apps at the very bottom before you log in, DRC Insight, and you should see this screen also. Just like you practiced the other tools, we're going to click and drill down. So we're going to click here on the EOG test practice. But this time we're going to practice with the audio, okay? It's going to give you practice with these other things, but on the real Georgia Milestones, you will not have the ability to mask or color contrast. So don't worry about testing those out today. But we are going to click on the second one down, audio, and grades 3 through 5. Now it's going to give you a username and a password, just like our other training. Make sure you do your capital letters, your numbers. This time we have 3 letters at the end, ACC. Make sure you type those in. I may have typed that wrong. Training, sign in.
Welcome. Your name is shown.
So you hear that there is a computer, a man's voice, reading or actually speaking to you on this first page. He is going to be the voice of what you will hear for your milestones. And I am going to go ahead and go through these directions. We're going to stop a little bit, and I want to show you some of those things that you're going to notice as you go through your read aloud.
The following tests have been scheduled for play.
All right, so I just clicked down there at the bottom where there was actually there were 2 vertical lines. Now, those vertical lines, you may know them as pause. So I clicked those lines and I paused the speech. Now, when I pause him, he stops talking so I can think about something. And then when I click this little triangle button, it's going to play, and watch where it plays from.
Your name is shown. Once instructed, click on the test.
Did you notice that it started reading where I left off? Here, he should start reading either at the word link or below when I click play.
Play. Link below to start the test.
All right, he did.
If no
now when I click this, I click the square, which means stop. He stops reading like he did before, but listen to where he starts back when I click play.
The following tests have been scheduled for play.
He starts at the very beginning. So if you don't want him to start completely over, make sure you click on the 2 vertical lines or parallel lines. That's your pause button.
Georgia Milestones Assessment System.
I'm just going to go through.
Experience online. Use the point. Navigation. Tools. Helpful testing.
Okay. When you get to the test, you are not going to have the passage read aloud to you. Okay? He's going to read aloud the directions, but when you have to read a story to yourself, you have to do it in your own head. No one's going to read that to you. So when I click play, that's going to start him reading the question.
Which question can be answered by these sentences from the northern red oak? The weight of the branches leaves adds even.
Okay, I'm going to hit pause, and he's going to stop right there. Now this little circle is called starting points. And if I click that circle, then it's going to give me a few points. You'll see that they're purple. This first one is red. Now that means if I've read something and I want him to not start over at the beginning, then I can choose those starting points and choose which point from which he should start reading again. So if I wanted him to start reading the answer choice B, then I can click on that starting point.
B. Why is it important to trim the branches?
And he will start reading from there.
C. Next.
Okay. Next.
Which sentence best explains why the author...
When you click the next button,
Next.
it will probably start reading automatically the next question. So just be ready. If you're not ready to start thinking about it, if you need to take a quick break, just do a little mind stretching, then you can hit stop or the pause as soon as you turn the page. Now, this options button is really important for y'all. If you click options, then you're going to have right here where it says audio settings. If you choose audio settings, then you can choose the volume. So going to the right or towards that plus will make it louder. Going to the minus will make it softer or quieter. It will also choose or change the speed. So if he's really, really slow and you need him to speed up a little bit, you can make him go super fast, which I do not recommend because I can't even keep up. Or you can slow him down a little bit more to make it really easy to concentrate and focus on what he's saying. I know your teachers too will recommend that if you change the speed, it should go to the left. It should go slower. Now this is something that's a little bit different to me that says follow along and there's a check mark. Let's see what that does.
Close. Which sentence best explains why the
Okay,
author of the
so
Hardy
since I took away that check mark next to follow along, I do not see the highlighted tool following each of the words that he's saying. So I'm only hearing what he's saying. I'm not seeing the words being highlighted as he speaks. I kind of like having those words highlighted, so I'm going to go back to my options, audio settings, and follow along. Now for the practice, you can make it super fast. See what it sounds like.
Live oak says that the live oak trees are a treasure in hot places with...
But ooh, I can't concentrate. That only makes me want to laugh, and I will not do my best if I am reading like that. So I'm going to slow it down.
Close.
Follow along.
Play.
And here I go.
Sunny weather. A. They provide shade in the summer.
Okay. So everything else is the same. You have all of your
Highlighter.
standard tools that we went through earlier.
Which of these is a main
The
idea
only difference
developed
is
in
going to
both
be your
passages?
audio buttons down
Stop.
here, your stop, your starting points, and your play button, and then the options to change your audio settings. So try to play around with this, really get comfortable with it. If you have any questions, ask your teacher, or you can come and find me and ask me. And I know that y'all are going to do awesome. Woohoo! See you later. Bye.